rights. It seems he'd like to see me reduced to a beggar. And now we've killed his men. The king's men. I'll have to reach deep into my pocket to get out of that. Like Rosa said, lad, as long as Vavak is around, my hands are tied. I'm sorry.
We'll have to untie your hands then. What should I do?
There might be something. It's obvious Vavak is getting richer than his office warrants. There are rumors going around that he's stealing the king's silver. He even uses it to mint counterfeit groschen, using a fake dye. If Sigismund were to find out, he'd have him executed at once, regardless of his noble blood.
But you need evidence to make such an accusation, right?
Exactly.
But how do we find it?
Some of the silver goes missing somewhere along the way to the mint. And we have to find out where.
Find out? But how? They don't let just anyone into the mines and smelting works.
You're right. Only authorized people are allowed in. My friend Peter of Pisek. They ousted him from the mint master's office, but his brother Christian remained in the Italian court. He wanted to become the mint master himself, but because of Vavak, he had to settle for the steward's office. He hates him even more than we do on account.
And that's saying something.
Christian and I were just talking about his suspicions. He'd welcome any dirt you can dig up. If you go to him and ask for help on my behalf, I'll help you free Lord Capon in exchange for evidence of Vavak's fraud. That's fair, isn't it?
All right. It's a deal. I've already met Peter of Pisek, and I know he can be trusted. Let's hope the same goes for his brother.
Excellent. You'll find Christian in Horshan, at the estate near the mines. Tell him the password, Via Argentum, the pot of silver. He'll know who he's dealing with. But be careful, both of you. This is our last chance to stop Vavak.
We'll be praying for you.
Hey, what are you lying here for? A fucking murder!
No, it's
And I
fucking
know that
personal.
bloke.
We have to
Fucking
get
hell!
involved with this.
I'll find that murderer. Stiff as a board. But who killed him?
This is going to be a long day.
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones. My, that's nothing out of the ordinary for me. But thanks. I'll go and see him. Oh, good people.
Huh?
My God, what happened to you?
Good day to you. If you're looking for something, you're in the right place.
Christ, you look awful. Do you need any help?
I'd like to do something about... All right.
Do you accept?
That's more like... Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
They'll be passing off half the city. I heard Sigismund himself has forbidden any repairs to the wall.
Good day to you. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for here, lad.
I'd like to do something about...
Aye. Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir. What would you like, sir?
I'll have a look.
I hope you find what you're looking for next time, good sir.
Juicy apples, yellow and red. Come and buy some apples.
Too bad.
God be with you.
Can I spend? Just the one. But all I have is... That's enough for me. All right, here's some grub.
Thanks.
Same to you.
My God, what now?
Ah! Quick! Ah! Ah!
Whoa!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Thank you, Virgin Veins. Paul's son is out there without fixing props.
I don't have time to discuss it with Paul. You'll be watching it from now on, all right? Or I'll have to find another fet.
You can't just sack me, steward. I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how to run the place. Hey, you! Who are you?
You're a Christian of Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me. About Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Well, that's why I'm here. I'll help you with your investigation.
Excellent. You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game, but hopefully I don't need to tell you that.
Lord Ruthard mentioned something of the sort.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
My father was a blacksmith.
It's a fine craft. But it won't teach you much about silver mining and processing. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me, please. We need to talk somewhere in private.
Stop that whistling. What?
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla, Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of speaking. Like calling each other Sonny, however old they are. But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining, or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
Pretending to be your nephew sounds like the best option.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mine. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you going to do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
By the way, I've had the honour of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukhdol.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Look, I just got back from gathering wood in the forest, you know. By the spring where deer and boar go to drink. I reckon luck was on my side because I managed to bring back a lot more wood than one person might need, if you catch my drift.
Ah, I see. As it happens, I'm nearly all out of wood. How about I stop by your place?
Aye, that's why I'm telling you. It has to be burnt quick, or it'll rot.
You're right, neighbour. That would be a waste of...
Are you Foreman Samco?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm his nephew. He wants me to learn about his work.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
All right, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
For fuck's sake. This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale's gone.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Aye, and Sigismund's lounging about in the monastery, shagging the nuns while we suffer.
That's impossible.
Not only is it possible, it's happening.
No, I mean the bit about shagging the nuns. Sedlets is monks only.
Wait. Do you think?
God, no. That's not what I meant at all.
That fucking sodomite!
Look, let's just drop it before one of us says something he'll regret. I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
That's
I don't
enough.
see what
Your
you
turn.
find so complicated. I just pick them up and throw them. Then I pick them up and throw them again. That's all there is to it.
always welcome here, noble sir.
Did you hear about Tonda?
No. Did something happen to him?
Yeah, he burnt himself something horrible.
Is your mind
He's
in it at
right
all?
knackered like.
Mother of God.
Seems his lamp dripped oil on his clothes and he went up like kindling. On top of that, the poor bugger banged his head on the rock and couldn't make it up top on his own. He was scorched black when they pulled him out.
That's horrible. Tonda was always a clumsy yakker, but I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
Seems he said it wasn't his fault, but something tripped him up in the dark. Some ghost.
That's bollocks, kidder. I'd have said the same in his place, though. He just counted his creels, is all. A ghost, my arse.
Oh, aye. We didn't have such dice when I was young. We shaped them out of clay and played with them. And they were rounded and didn't have any numbers on them.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. See, you can do it. Keep it up. Money, money.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
What is the work of a miner about?
Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaken. Any yakker'll tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
Aren't those dice sad?
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many corves did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to howk 34 corves, without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I need to know.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
Will be on my side.
Greetings.
Well, good day.
Damn, I never thought I'd
I'm
see
sorry.
the day anyone would show up and kick Tomlin's ass. I mean, he's as strong as a bull. Plus, he's got that
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm his nephew, Henry.
Suppose so.
I'm supposed to see what the work in the mine is all about.
He's grooming a successor, eh? But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. But make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell.
Have you never seen a yak of graft, kid ya? You take a kevil and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
Greetings to you.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. Once you get...
How much do you...
I'll tell you.
Can you give me a more specific...
Sometimes, not...
I wonder...
That depends on how much...
How much did you mind say?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too... The Christian himself can tell you how much he's got written down in the mind.
Uncle Christian doesn't have time for me. You know how busy he is. I just want to know what it's like doing your graft here. How much...
Aye, kidder. Us yakkers have a tough life. But it was a good gar on the field.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to Hugh, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. God be with you, and have a pleasant evening.
God bless.
Aye, Ludwig threw a 5 that one time. Then another 5.
Quick! Whoa!